Elizabeth Anderson, in her 2017 title, Private Government, makes the point that we would not tolerate from our elected officials the sorts of behaviours that are actually commonplace within organisations. Organisational factors are sometimes cited in relation to accidents and serious safety events within aviation. But what does the term actually mean? If you take a systems perspective of aviation, then clearly the functioning of the organisation is a factor. It shapes behaviour in the front line. That's what I've tried to explore in my book. There are certain classes of activity that are clearly the legitimate concern of the organisation. No one denies that. The problem is the solution put in place to achieve the operational goal can sometimes result in unintended consequences. Rather than build systems that foster collaboration, organisations often generate a climate that results in resistance to those legitimate concerns. I want to look at just a couple of those now. One area of management activity is finding enough pilots to fly aeroplanes. Now, the relationship between the organisation and the pilot is typically bound by a contract. If the contract is poorly defined or badly managed, then the outcome can be reflected in things like absenteeism, sickness rates, staff turnover. Management are also interested in things like quality and efficiency, and they put systems in place to try to track those. Safety reporting is an example of one such measure. It represents a form of quality control in that it tries to look at the relationship between planned outcomes and actual outcomes. But the way pilots engage with safety reporting systems are often a reflection of that relationship between the workforce and management, not between workforce and the concept of safety. I explore these things in more detail. By looking at organisational factors, what you're actually doing is taking a measure of the health of the organisation. You're looking at ways in which the configuration of the company actually gets in the way of achieving operational safety and efficiency. I suggest it's an area that's long overdue for further study.